Yay, it's finally here. It's the week of your photo session. I cannot wait to see you guys. If by any chance you're starting to panic a little bit and freak out, don't worry, I'm here to help. Okay, so a lot of my moms who come to me don't necessarily love being photographed. They don't love being in pictures, which is one of the reasons why I forced myself to make this video, because I hate being in front of the camera too, but I thought it's only fair, since you get in front of my camera, that I also get in front of it. But I really did want to share some things that I hope will help you feel better, whether you're a client working with me for the first time or whether you're a repeat client. Hopefully if you're a repeat client, you already know that it's a beautiful mess on these photo sessions, and it's totally okay that way because it's how we have fun and we get great pictures. But if you haven't worked with me before and you're not quite sure what to expect, I hope that these little tips will help you to feel a whole lot better this week, so that going into your session we'll hit the ground running, and you know that no matter what happens, we're gonna have a great time and we're gonna get great pictures. Okay, so my tip number one for you for this week when you're thinking about this session is do not worry about how your children are gonna behave. Whew, that's a big one, right? Because I know moms are always kind of in the back of their head, or maybe the front of their head, worried that maybe their kids are going to do something that's going to shock the photographer, or maybe ruin the photo session, or just do something crazy. But here's the thing. I really like kids, and I don't just like them when they're being perfectly behaved, because when are they ever being perfectly behaved? But kids are kids. They do crazy things. Sometimes they have meltdowns. Sometimes they have huge meltdowns. Sometimes they're the cutest things. Sometimes they cry. Sometimes they do. You just don't know what they're going to do. But I've been a child photographer now for 11 or 12 years, so I haven't stopped because I love kids. So don't worry about what your kids are going to do or not do. If they're shy, it's okay. I'm going to hopefully coax them out of their shell, help them to feel safe, to feel like they're in a safe space, so that they can behave in a way where we can get really cute pictures of them. If they happen to be ones that like to show off and start doing naughty things, no worries. We're going to roll with that too. Don't worry about it. I promise you can't shock me. I haven't been shocked yet. So maybe if you shock me, you'll get like a bonus present at the end of the session. I don't know. But kids say funny words. Kids do funny things. It's okay. I love that about them. And if we roll with it and kind of just keep on having fun no matter how crazy it's getting, I guarantee that's where we're going to find some really, really magical pictures, because I'm going to keep shooting even when these little crazy things are happening. And that's truly where some of the most magical things happen. So I promise, do not worry at all about how your kids are going to behave, or whether they're going to behave, or anything like that, because no matter what, I'm pretty good at tricking them into getting what we want, which is really great pictures. Okay, tip number two. Please don't stress about your location. I know we want everything to be perfect, but the honest truth is we could go to a trash dump, and if everyone's having a good time and having fun in the trash dump, then we can get amazing pictures. We can get amazing pictures no matter where we go. I promise you that. So picking a gorgeous location with amazing flowers or whatever it may be, but people show up and are miserable, the pictures won't be great. So my goal is to help you find a location where it feels like you guys, so that you can be kind of in a level of comfort where people can just let go. So for some people, staying home is great. Home turf, they feel good there, especially for kids maybe that are a little bit more shy. Being at home can be great. And I can promise you that whether your house is a literal tiny house, or whether it's a giant mansion filled with light, or on the darker side, no matter what, there's no home that's not a great home for pictures. So I just want to really stress that point, that please don't stress about your location. We're going to do a great job no matter where we go. Just come with that attitude of wanting to have fun and not worrying about how the kids behave, and just showing up, and the location is going to be great, I promise. If you haven't decided on a location with me yet, please feel free to reach out to me this week so we can get that decided upon. So that takes one less piece of pressure right off of your shoulders, because I know that picking that location is important. I know it's important to people. So I want us to pick the perfect location, and then I don't want you to stress about it, because I promise it'll be perfect. Tip number three is to plan some sort of activity on your session. Now, this doesn't have to be something we're going to do the whole session, but it is so great if we can start off our time together with some sort of activity. Some families will even start their session off, if we're downtown, maybe we'll go and get ice cream, or maybe I'll have them take me on a walk and show me their favorite parts of the area, or just something that I'll be shooting, but you'll not be thinking about the fact that I'm photographing you. And that's a really great way to kind of ease into a session. And then it takes 15, 20 minutes before people sometimes start to forget about the camera and really loosen up. So when there's an activity there you can do, it helps. It goes a really long way. So some people will bring, if they have younger children, a book that they enjoy reading together as a family. They read with their children. Some people, if they're a more active family, will bring along a ball that they enjoy kicking around for soccer or a frisbee. Some people bring along like a little picnic snack that they'll start off with. If we're at home, obviously, we're limitless for the activities that we can kind of do, and I'll probably get you engaged doing something that really is a typical activity for you in your home. But if we're not going to be in the home, just planning to have something with you that we can do to just help distract people from the lady with the camera so that after just a little bit of time, you'll start to feel much more relaxed with the camera around. But at first, you don't have to think about it quite as much because you have this activity to do. So if you're stumped on what activity could work well for you, please reach out to me. We'll pick something. And it doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be something that is very typical for your family, or we can pick something that'll just help keep you guys distracted for a little bit. But it goes such a long way in helping you really relax, and that's my goal for you. Tip number 4, dress yourself first, moms. This tip is directly for you moms because no matter what clothing you put on your children, you're going to look at them and think they look perfect. And then you're going to put that outfit that you picked out for yourself on you, and in the pictures you're going to just see that you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too this, you're too that. It drives me nuts that as women we are that way, but no matter where we are in the process of working on that, I do feel like it's a struggle for many of us. So you take beautiful pictures all the time of your kids, all the time, but you probably don't have a ton of pictures of you with your kids. So that is a huge goal I have for every photo session, for every family photo session. I really want beautiful pictures of everybody. I especially want to focus on mom with the kids. So I want you feeling good. So dress yourself first. So let's say you're picking out, you have maybe an idea of an outfit coordination you want to do with the family. Start with you first. And it doesn't matter to me what you wear, because if what you put on makes you feel good, you're going to look amazing in your pictures. So if jeans and a t-shirt make you feel good, wear that. If maxi dresses make you feel good, wear that. Whatever it is, do you first and then coordinate everybody else around you. Rather than picking out the kids' outfits first, maybe you see the most perfect, adorable outfits, and then you're trying to scramble to find something for you to coordinate. Don't do that, because you're going to run the risk of picking something you maybe that does coordinate, but that you don't feel great about yourself in. So I want you feeling so good about yourself. So dress yourself, feel beautiful. If by chance you can even coordinate your session around a time you've just gotten your hair done, or even the morning of you're getting your hair done, the day before, great. Anything that's going to help you feel extra special, extra beautiful, that's going to be what matters most. Doesn't matter if it's not an outfit that's like trending on Pinterest. That doesn't matter. All that truly matters is that you're putting on something that makes you feel fabulous, because that is going to shine through better than any outfit you've got on. And like I said, no matter what the kids are wearing, you're going to think they're the most precious things ever. So dress yourself first and then get everybody else ready after that. And don't wait till the last minute. Please don't wait until 20 minutes before you have to leave to pick out your outfit. Make sure it's picked out. Even now, like the week of your session would be great. Take that stress off yourself, because we all know what happens when we're trying to rush to find something to wear. It's just a panic, and it doesn't do good things for our self-esteem. So please pick that outfit out right now. Tip number 5, try and arrive 15 minutes early to your session. Or if you're having the session at your home, try and be ready 15 minutes in advance. Now, this suggestion is not for my benefit. I mean, I love when people are on time, but that's not really the point. The point is for you, if you plan to have that extra bit of time, if you hit traffic, if someone's just not ready on time, there will be much less stress happening. Because you know how it is, if you're all rushing and then there's kind of the bickering going on in the car, and then you get to the session and you pour out of the car, you're just already stressed and anxious already. So anything to avoid that is great. It's actually something that I do. If you ever want to find me before a session, I'm probably parked around the corner from your house or the location, because I always get there 15 to 20 minutes early, because I also deal with some anxiety going into a session, especially when it's a family I don't know. I start to feel a little anxious. So having that time to just breathe, take a deep breath, everything will be great. It goes a long way. And for families to take that pressure of rushing off of you on picture day is a really big deal. So just adding that 15-minute buffer in can make such a difference. Tip number 6, let go. Just let go. So the week of your session this week, you've got all this planning, you've got the outfits going on, you're thinking of what to do. Possibly you're on Pinterest looking for some inspiration on pictures that you would love to kind of recreate. We have all these thoughts going on in our brains about things we want. Then we get to the session and now our kids aren't cooperating and our husband looks like he would really rather not be there and all this stuff's going on and it's stressful. Take a deep breath and just remember to let go. Don't worry about trying to rein people in. Don't worry about trying to create any sort of specific pose if it's just not happening. Don't worry. We're going to create your own kind of magic. We're going to create a shot that people are going to be pinning on Pinterest and wanting to recreate. But that's only going to happen if you can just let go. You did all that planning and now let's just see what happens, because kids, as you know, are incredibly spontaneous. They do what they do. So I look at things as I'm at their mercy. I know you live your life at their mercy too. We're at their mercy. We're going to just turn them loose. We're going to see what happens. And oftentimes they come up with ideas. If we just follow along with them on this beautiful ride that's going to be your photo session, we will be making magical pictures. But it will only happen if you can take a deep breath, trust me, and just let go. And I promise we'll get good stuff. Okay, so that's my tips. I know it's a little bit stressful going up into a session. I know that people tell me even if after they do it for a decade, it still stays a little stressful. But if questions pop up, please email me or call me, because I really do want to help. I want to help alleviate as many fears and stresses as I can possibly alleviate for you, because I want you to have the most amazing photo session. And I want you to have images at the end that just will be touching your heart for years and years and decades to come, because that is just something that makes me so happy. So I'll see you guys soon.